Hey, Brenda, East Coast. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope good. Hey, there's Dominic.
Good evening and good morning.
East Coast. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope good.
Is that me?
I had to kill my other microphone.
I was just going to say, is that me? I heard no.
No.
Careful not to. Hello, Dusty. Hello, Mark,
I
Brenda,
told
Hey,
Dominic,
Mark, how's it going?
Vance, and happy Pizza Friday to
Pizza Friday. Yep. Yep.
happy Pizza Friday to everybody that celebrated. So, what else has been happening? Anything exciting go on?
Now about the same, other than it's just snowing like hell here.
Oh, okay.
See how dark it is and snowy?
Yep.
It's supposed to snow all night long.
Jesus. Well, it's starting to warm up here again.
Is it?
Yeah, we had 85% humidity yesterday.
It's 20 degrees here, Dominic. That's
But
Fahrenheit, 20
yeah, I
degrees.
was just going to say mine, I've got a 24, but mine's got a C after it.
Yeah, yeah. So that puts you in about 60 some degrees Fahrenheit, right?
I reckon it's nudging 70 actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me find something. No, that's not it. No, no, no. Trying to find the page that I've got with the weather on it. No, no. I'll go on.
So Brenda, how's the weather down there in Florida? I hope it's good. I hope because I know there's a lot of storms between you and I.
Yeah, we missed out on a few. Okay, so it's 24. Okay, settings, change it to Fahrenheit. 76. 76 feels like 79.
Okay.
And we're going all the way to 95.
A minute, Mia wants a cookie. Just a minute.
63% humidity. And it looks like it's going to get pretty nasty in the afternoon. It's nice and sunny now. Perfectly sunny. But the afternoon and evening, more thunderstorms. We missed the thunderstorms last night because they were uh, near the local hills.
So Mark, what have you been doing today? Anything?
nothing really.
How's your pupper dog doing today?
She's just begging for more food.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, Dominic's kitty cats are running around, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, one of them, two of them are asleep and the other one's worn herself out.
Now, what do they think about the weather changes when it gets hot or gets cold? Does it bother them at all?
Oh, not really.
I've got one of my cats are on my shoulder. Well, my
One, one is, I've got one that is mainly bothered by thunderstorms and rain,
Okay.
and she's not really a big fan of the cold, so she'll usually find her way under a doona,
Okay.
a duvet.
Lance Cardina, it's pizza night, Lance. Lance is going to be cooking some pizza again. It's Friday night pizza night.
Here's Lloyd.
Hey, Lloyd, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Thanks for coming in. We were I was kind of wondering if you were going to come.
Yeah, I had to finish up making a couple of calls and spending some money so that I could.
Oh, I hear you. I understand
Yeah.
that.
I'm going to South Florida.
Yeah, you got your reservations and everything. Did you decide which airline and everything?
Yeah. Yeah, I let me get that shit off there.
You
Yeah, I
didn't
got
take
my
the 18
reservations
hour
and-
one.
Did you take the one with the short layover or the one with the longer?
Yeah, it's a short layover. But I'm going to Charlotte, but so it's a little bit longer flight, but it was the best. I didn't want to have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to drive up there to the airport, 45 minutes up there. And
Right.
so I went with one that's just a little bit later. And I also got, I got a car, so I'm good for that. And I'm flying into West Palm Beach. And I chatted with Captain Ray this afternoon and got the information. And so I'm going to end up staying at the same hotel and suite that I stayed at last time, which is nice. But so the guy got me all set up. And I called and talked with the guy that has taken care of us before down there. He just looked up my old number and everything was there. So, but anyways, yeah. So I'm good for that, and I'm ready to go. Now all I got to
Excited,
do
huh?
is
When are you scheduled to go?
I'm leaving out here on Friday, the 4th of April. And then I'll come back on Tuesday, the 8th of April.
Okay.
Because they kind of had, stuff goes on Monday. Some of the guys go on a fishing trip, and other guys, like we went out on a Tuesday. I probably won't be able to go out with them on Tuesday because of when my flight leaves, but because I have to have the car over there.
I know a lot of those guys like to go on that deep sea fishing trip. Right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't decided if I'm going to go or not. I'm not too sure I want to be.
I'm with you. I'm not so sure I like to do that either.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be over there chumming on the side of the boat,
Well, and besides that, usually always somebody on the boat's throwing up.
Well, that's it. That's what I mean. I'd probably be
That's
one
right.
of them.
That's what he meant by chumming.
That's
yeah.
what I meant by chumming. Yeah. 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 And that's, that's what I worry about. So, yeah, I think last year, I think Bob Dempsey did, but he still was laughing and carrying on. But he was like, man, how can you be that happy in hurling? It just doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. So,
It's like a happy chunder. Yeah.
mhm.
A
Yeah.
happy hurl from down under.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy hurlers.
Yeah. Santa Claus was
Mm.
losing his lunch on the trip last year and laughing the whole time, from what I understand. I just like, good for you. But yeah, I don't like, to be honest with you. I mean, I grew up fishing and hunting and all that, but I really don't want to.
Doesn't hit your hot spot anymore. As we get older, it's
Yeah.
like I had all the boats, I had the motorhomes and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's like if you gave me a boat, I wouldn't take it because I just know how much work it is to keep
Oh,
it,
yeah,
maintain
yeah.
it. Yep.
Yeah, the only boat that I would consider getting out on the water right now is one that Judy and I bought, a little I don't know, 12-foot little
Runabout.
flat bottom 12-foot boat,
Yeah.
plastic, and it's got a little Chinese 3.5 horsepower gas engine on it.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
And matter of fact, the engine is still in the shipping container. I haven't even taken. I opened it up and looked
Hey,
at it, and
Warren.
just left it there.
Something more to sell.
Yeah, yeah. Kids are going to have a heyday when they go to sell crap in my house. But
See, I was just talking about this with a friend of mine. I don't have anybody to leave anything to, so I got no kids and no nothing. It's just all gonna go to the curb or whoever, they have an estate sale or.
yeah, Warren, you're right. Yeah. So they just give me an
Yeah,
excuse. We're
brought
going to
to
need a
you
bigger
by
boat.
tonight's sponsor, Dude Wipes.
Yeah, dude wipes. That
Yes.
was hilarious. I got to admit, that was just funny.
Hi, Lloyd,
Oh, hey, Mark.
Warren, Brenda, Dusty, Jody.
I wasn't ignoring you. I just hadn't
Mm.
got around. I'm just now getting everything set up. So
The gang's all here, Mark.
Mm.
Well, except Joe and
Lance.
Don and a few others. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joe's got games again, hasn't he?
Yep. Joe's playing professional photographer tonight.
I had to get out today. That was fun. I had to get out there to scrape off about 8 inches of snow that was on my van just so I could, see to
Mm.
drive.
Yeah. We just had ice. It was -3 when I went to my district nurse appointment this afternoon.
I did, Brenda. It's been a good day. Got out and watched all the fools driving and sliding and doing silly crap.
Yeah.
It's like people just, I don't know, they just suddenly do not know how to drive. It's like, oh, it's snowing. What do we do? You idiots.
You leave the car at home.
Is it still snowing there, Lloyd?
No, it's quit. The sun's out. It's starting to warm up a little bit. Roads are melting off pretty good. So, but we got a lot of snow, so it's going to take a while for it all to, it's going to take a couple of days for it to melt off. So tomorrow morning I'll get up and I'll be looking at mud everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's supposed to snow here all night long. We've got about an inch of powder, and we're supposed to end up with maybe 3 or 4 inches by the time it's all said and done.
we ended up with right at 8 inches,
Oh, wow.
which is pretty good snow for us. But we'll probably have maybe one other snow this year. I don't know. I haven't looked into the March forecast yet to see what they're going to have, what we're going to have then.
Well, -3 here at the moment, and it's going to get -5 for most of the night.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Till about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
it's currently, let's see what it is here.
We're on one of those days where our maximum temperature is 1 degree.
Yes.
It is 35 degrees currently, and that's in
Okay.
That's
in
about that's nearly 2.
yeah, I was going to give it to you. So
Yeah, 2 and small change, I think.
2 degrees. Yep. That's what it says. 2 degrees. And Jensen Beach is 20 degrees. Lucky them.
Oh, okay. That's closer to my temperature then.
Yeah, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And
Yeah,
so, yeah.
My
Aren't they
central heating
special?
thermostat set at 20.
I'm at 76.
And it still don't feel 20 degrees in this room.
Well, yeah, Brenda, the thing about moving south for the winter is you have to have enough money to be able to afford to do that kind of thing. And it's like, I used to have a 34-foot motorhome loaded and everything. And just to drive that down there was like $1,000 or more.
Oh, yeah.
And then to put it someplace, is like $250 a night. And
You what?
Oh yeah.
$250 a night.
yes,
Jesus, cheaper to stay in
And-
hotels.
and that's
Exactly.
that's cheap. Some places you take a motor home and you put it on a lot and they want $500 a night.
Shit.
There was a place that we went down into. It was down in down in the Rio Grande Valley, down there in Harlingen, Texas, down right on the border there.
Yeah.
And we'd go down there and stay for the winter, but it cost us taking our fifth wheel and park there, but full amenities. I mean, it was nice. It was like you said, a trailer park, and it was $900 a month. And this was back in '99 and 2000, so I can
Yeah.
imagine what it is now. And but we did that. We did the snowbirds thing for about 3 years, and then after 9/11, things kind of went,
Well, you know,
We-
a lot of people when they go south of they're pulling a motor home or a fifth wheel or whatever, they pull into the Walmart parking lot
yeah,
and you just
Yeah.
park.
yeah, because they let you.
Yep.
They got outlets by those poles, and you can just go over there and plug in your electric.
Yep.
Yeah. But we always try to drive it. Well, sometimes we drive it. The first time we went down there was a nightmare, and we ended up stopping in Waco, Texas. Stayed at the Texas Rangers Museum and RV park. So, which was quite interesting. I mean, going in there and seeing all those old badges and
Well, you know, the first time I drove through the mountains to go south scared the hell out of me because I'm in this motorhome with the great big glass in front of you and you're sitting up high and you go over these bridges and stuff and there's nothing next to you. It's like, oh my God.
yeah. Judy drove our old motor home, and it was a rattle trap. Shut up, dog. Anyway, she drove it up into Colorado, all the way from, and then but when it got to getting up into the high mountains, we came in from Kansas, which wasn't bad. We just went straight north and turned,
Right.
and whereas, yeah, it was just like, okay, that's
Well, you can get up into some of those mountains out west there, and it's really twisty, turny, windy, and yeah.
oh yeah,
See, I'm talking about I-75 going south, just
right.
Mm.
We went up straight up, got on I-70, which goes east and west. So,
yep.
and oh, she was so mad at me because this thing wouldn't get over 45 miles an hour. It was just
Mhm.
driving like a sick dog. We couldn't figure out why. And I couldn't drive at the time, and we got into Denver, and I kept saying, "Oh, it's just a little further. We'll find a place to pull off." She ended up driving all the way across Denver. Finally, found a place to pull off. I called my brother and asked him to come over and show us the rest of the way to his house. He was there in about 2.5 minutes. Judy just turned her head and looked at me. She says, "You made me drive this whole damn city through the traffic and all of this at night, and you
Yeah.
made me drive all of it?" Yeah, well, I kind of knew where we was at. I grew up in Denver, so I should have known a little bit of where we're at. She was ticked off at me for that. Oh, hey, Brian.
I'm Brian.
Yep. So I got my itinerary sent to me, and I'm waiting to see if I'm hoping he doesn't give me any surprises on this bill because uh
On Jim. Well, if you're still talking, Lloyd, you're muted.
No, I'm not talking. I'm thinking.
All right,
the
that's
problem.
okay.
Yeah, that's the problem. No, I was looking for something and it ain't come through yet. So
Ah.
but
We're probably
Yeah, I
gonna be a
decide-
little bit light on participation tonight,
yeah, it's probably
Friday night, you know?
yeah, Friday
Everybody's
night.
out having pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I went, yeah, man, that just ticked me off. I went to my favorite little
That's a lot.
pizza shop up here and was going to get their salad bar and everything because I
Yeah.
like the salads. Pick up a slice of pizza. Them lazy turds didn't bother to come into work today, so they were close. And just
Yeah.
like,
Hey,
"Good,
Jim.
I'll go home and
Just
have hamburger
because of a
dinner."
little bit of snow.
Yeah, I mean, what's 8 inches between
Weak as
friends,
piss.
Hey, Jim's drowning.
How do, Jim? So yeah, so I didn't get no pizza tonight.
Well, Lance won't be having pizza yet.
No,
He'll still be at
Brenda,
school.
I started to go through AAA, but I was looking at their prices and they couldn't give me the price that I got off of Priceline. So, and then I just called direct to the inn down there because we get a discount for being part of the Old Farts with Drones group. I mean, South Florida Drone Meetup.
Close enough.
Yeah.
The South Florida meetup group, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But you call it the old farts with drones.
Yeah, and I shouldn't call
No,
it that because that's
that's
actually
Bob-
Bob Dempsey's group. So maybe I should
Yeah, and that's Bob
Yeah.
Dempsey trademark.
senile
Yeah.
old men with toys.
Yeah.
It's more what we are. Oh my God.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
Uncle Bill.
trying to get them to, choose a place to go out to eat as a group. It's like all them old people down there. It's like herding friggin' cats. Jesus. Like, come on, guys. How hard is it? There's 5 different restaurants that everybody knows. Pick one of them and let's go. I'm hungry. I'm getting grumpy.
You
You know?
want seafood, pizza, burgers,
And
chicken.
I love
Oh, yeah.
Captain Ray to death, but good Lord, he's the worst of the bunch.
It's only like 5 different food groups, isn't there?
Well, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Seafood,
Yes, Jim, you're right. We're men.
burgers,
the
barbecue.
cuisine there must be very simple.
I mean,
Because if
you've
you're
got
going out here, you got about 20 different cuisines to choose from.
Oh, you've probably got a few more than that there as well, but knowing the people that go there,
They'd want a
Yeah.
simple.
you're kind of limited to what they're going to do.
right. We had hamburgers. We had Chinese buffet.
All Miss
We
Chinese.
had seafood,
Yeah.
because we're in Florida. So
Uh-huh.
I got to I'm going to wash up every one of my Hawaiian Flowery shirts. And I'm going to wear them down there, by God.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Well, now that I got a car of my own, down there, I'll be able to go looking for some. I'll get some original Hawaiian Flowery shirts while I'm there. So
Don't you need to be on Hawaii for that?
Yeah.
no, old people. I'll just buy some pink ones with flamingos or bright
Yeah,
orange
pink
with
flamingos, that's the way.
Got to have the flamingos on there. So
I mean, I've got a few upstairs that I got from the Seychelles.
well, no, I ordered those. I went down there and couldn't find any because I really wasn't at leisure to drive myself around. So I came home and I saw a couple guys wearing a few of them down there, and I thought, man, I like the looks of that. And going with this whole grungy old fart look that I've got going on, I thought, yeah, I just need that bright. So I ordered
Yeah,
like
bright colors, not grey
yeah,
colors.
I ordered like
Yeah.
6 of them, and then I ordered 4 for Christmas. So I had, yeah.
There's nothing like a Hawaiian t-shirt or shirt with Santa Claus on it.
It was Santa Claus on a surfboard. Yep, that's yeah, that's something you just won't see every day either.
Mm.
Yeah, so I ordered 4 of those, and those I was a little disappointed in. I mean, the prices were fair, but every time I'd go to do the button, well, they didn't finish off the thread on the buttonhole. So when you go to unbutton it, then you were start pulling this damn thread that was going to unthread
Yeah.
It's like,
Mm.
well, son of
And
a.
the material's always really thin.
Oh yeah, yeah. And just and so you pull on that one thread, and all of a sudden it starts shrinking because you're pulling on the one thread that holds the whole damn thing together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was a little frustrated with that. So. Oh, that sounds good. Homemade one pot spaghetti.
No, nice.
Well, you only need one pot for spaghetti. It's only if
I
you're gonna
generally do it in two.
if you're gonna put something in the spaghetti, you need more than one pot. But spaghetti
Well,
only needs
yeah. Yeah, because I cook, I cook hamburger, and I'm a good. I think of Dominic every time I do it. I'm a good Italian, so I put in
Yeah,
canned
you're a good
spaghetti sauce.
Italian. Yeah.
Yeah, I put in canned spaghetti sauce.
yeah.
I try to get Del Monte or Hunt's because they're the best. That
I
jar crap tastes nasty.
if I want a quick, reasonable tasting and filling meal, I make myself spaghetti, and then I put a tin of chopped tomatoes and a tin of ground beef in onion gravy in it, and just
Right.
mix it together.
A tin.
Yeah,
You got meat in tins.
we can
Huh?
get
Tim Hortons.
tins of minced beef and gravy. We can get tins of chili con carne. We can get tins of spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Tim Hortons.
No,
Tins
tin.
of
He said
tins
tin,
of
T-I-N.
Oh, tin.
tins
You
of
know,
stewed
aluminum.
Aluminium.
a can.
Aluminium.
It's
I had to
aluminium,
say,
dog.
well, no, I'm translating it for
No.
you guys.
Oh, you
Aluminum.
call it cans.
Actually, no,
Yes.
they're not aluminium.
No,
Aluminium.
they're
The can-
cans.
Have food in are actually
They're just like tuna fish, like in a
No, they-
can.
yeah,
Right.
but they're steel. They're not aluminium.
I know that. I just wanted to tease.
Actually, tin.
Yeah,
I know
well,
that, Ted. I
this
just
was
wanted to
that was
tease them.
his gouge at a yank. He was trying to make fun of us by saying aluminum. I
Yeah.
just threw it back at him with aluminium because I can say both.
Yeah.
I am bilingual. I can say aluminum and aluminium. I speak both kinds of English.
Oh, there's a couple of more in types of English as well.
Guy asked me, he says, "You're from Oklahoma?" I said, "Yeah, that's why I talk funny." He says, "Oh, okay." He said, "I wondered about that." And I said, "Yeah, that's it right there."
Yeah, you took away you basically preempted him on that. You took away his insult. He's
But you
probably
were
working his way up to
Yeah, yeah.
making a joke about it.
but you weren't born there, were you?
Well,
So did you?
No, I was
Lloyd,
not.
Lloyd, do you think that the phrase "okay" is Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Do you think it originated that way from Oklahoma?
Actually, yeah, I don't know where because that term's been around a lot longer than Oklahoma because we didn't become a state until 1907. So, and that's when it
but
got
it's
us.
always been called Oklahoma, even when before it was a state, right?
Well, it was Indian Territory before that.
Okay.
The only place that was actually Oklahoma was a little strip right above the panhandle of Texas, a little panhandle up there
That's what
of
I see. I
Oklahoma.
didn't know if when somebody says okay, if they were referring to Oklahoma,
Right.
or if it was if it originated there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know where it came from,
They're
but
just too lazy to put the A and the Y on the end of it.
Yeah.
It's like when the phrase I'm an Okie from Muskogee.
yeah, now that's original from Oklahoma.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I am an Okie from Muskogee, so
But where were you born, Lloyd?
I was actually born in a little railroad town called Artesia, New Mexico. It's out in the middle of
Okay.
nowhere.
All right.
But I only lived there till I was about 7 months, and then I grew up in Denver, until I was just before I turned 15. I was 14. We moved to Grand Junction, Colorado, and then I left there and never looked back. I've been back for a couple visits, but that's been it. I've never been
So
back
has
to
your
Grand Junction.
family got roots back there?
Oh, my mom's side did, and I have an ex-wife and a couple kids. Well, I got an ex-wife, a son, and a son by name, but not by biology.
Okay. I
part
was
of the reason.
wondering, here's what I was wondering. You know, I think it's wonderful when people say, you know, my heritage goes back to
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, 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 you know, in their great grandfather, great great grandfather, you know?
Well, on my mom's side, yeah, my great grandfather on her mother's side, he actually was an immigrant from England. So she was first generation English that had settled there.
What did he do for a living back then?
I have no clue. And that's the thing. We can't find anything about him. That's the whole problem. Mother did, what did I do?
You know, I was just wondering if maybe he was a stagecoach driver or if he
Yeah. Now my dad's family, there's a lot of us in Oklahoma, and they were just sharecroppers. They was poor white trash.
okay.
They came here from Missouri and Arkansas, and
Okay.
my grandfather was actually an indentured servant,
Oh,
and yeah, around he was born in 1876. My grandfather was, and in Missouri, and he grew up and decided to get married, and uh,
hey, Hot Rod.
he needed some land and stuff to start things out. And so he met this man and went to work for him as an indentured servant, and that's how he got the land. And he married the boss's daughter. So, yeah.
Well, you know, back in my history, my great grandfather or great great grandfather came over from England to Canada,
Right.
and then they were in Canada, and then they crossed the border here to come to the United States.
Well, yeah, it's my mother's father, his line is in Kentucky, and they go all the way back to well, they got that land. It was given to them after the Revolutionary War. So I've got a number for the Sons of the Revolution,
There you go.
and they go all the way back to 1600s, or yeah, late middle 1600s. Now on my dad's side of the family, now that line goes all the way back to his line they settled in Pennsylvania, and
Okay. Pennsylvania Dutch.
yeah, and they settled there, and well, actually they settled with with William Penn. They were there. They were one of the first. The Mendenhalls were some of the earliest people up there in Pennsylvania. They settled it with William Penn. So, they were Quakers, and all of the Quakers still have money. Those of us whose family left, we're all poor as a church mouse. But Richard Nixon is a Mendenhall twice.
Oh, he is.
Yep.
Oh,
that's
look at what Rod's got.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? Is that your new controller?
That is the Radio Master GX12 Gemini ELRS
Yeah.
radio.
I've got the box.
Yeah, it's smaller than the Boxer.
Yeah. That's a
My
nice
box is an ELRS, and I've got a 4-in-1 module on the back of it as well.
I only run ELRS, so I'm good. I waited for this to come out because Radio Master released their module for Gemini first. So I kind of waited because I was like, yeah, I don't really want to stick a module on my Zorro.
The ELS has actually got more output power than if you buy the 4-in-1 and put an ELRS module on it. If you actually buy the ELRS and put a 4-in-1 module on it, you've got more output power.
Yeah, this one is
2 watts.
1 watt per. Actually, no, you might be right. It might be 2 watts.
Now, are you gonna fly your
kinda forget.
FPV with that?
Yeah.
Uh,
So I had ordered the Radio Master DBR receivers to put on the drone,
right.
because that was the only ones available when I ordered this radio. And those are kind of big. They're actually big enough that they have the holes to put on a 20 by 20.
Wow.
Really.
So yeah, that's kind of big. I get it. So if you have a larger frame, that would have been fine. But Radio Master has an entire new series, XR series coming, 1, 2, 3, and 4 models. Similar to the RP 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 are still single channel, which is fine, but they're dual band.
Right.
Are they dual band? Anyways, you can run 915 or
Ivan?
2.4.
Dominic?
The RP2 has its own little antenna, and that one's only a 2.4 because apparently they don't make a 900 megahertz little tower antenna. I never
That would
understood
be
what the hell the
like
tower
that.
was until I watched somebody's video on those. And then the XR3 is antenna diversity. So it's not true multi. And then the XR4, which is what I'm waiting on to come, is the true Gemini, and that comes with two dual band antennas. So the antennas can do 915 and 2.4. And you have 2 of them. So yeah, lots of connectivity with that setup. But that dual antenna is probably only good for 5-inch drones. The smaller drones, I don't know where you'd stick 2 antennas. It's already small. It's already small enough with not enough space to run all that stuff in the first place. But anyways, I'm on a Gemini because eventually I will probably build a 7-inch long range or something like that, just because.
That's actually quite unusual that they did a dual band antenna with 914 and 2.1 because they're not multiples of each other.
Yeah, it's an interesting antenna on those. Let me see if I can find it.
Because normally you would try and get a quarter wave. So 2.4 would be 50 centimeters.
Fine. This
Is it?
works.
Well, hang on. 1290 is 23 centimeters.
Yeah.
Go down the
Oh,
frequency.
come on. There you go. There's the dual band antennas. Obviously, the wide is the 915, and the shorter one is the 2.4.
Yeah, 2.4 is 12.5 centimeters.
So this is how they did their dual band. Now
Mm.
the DBR4 actually has 4 antennas.
900 would be
Yeah,
Oh.
DBR4.
about 150 centimeters.
I ended up canceling this one, but it's got actually 4 antennas. but it's also 20 by 20, which is freaking the size of a flight controller for your receiver. But that was the only thing that was available at the time, and I had no idea that this XR series was coming. So, anyways, I ended up canceling this, and the Pyrodrone guys out on the West Coast, I asked them about it, and they're like, we're not sure when we're getting them quite yet. But from everything that I've seen online, supposedly late January, they should start becoming available and shipping. So, anyways, you get the radio before you get the receiver.
Ah.
Can't get the receivers at the moment.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. And let's see here. Let me back up.
No, the
See,
radio-
even on AliExpress, it's a pre-order.
yeah, but the radios will work with other receivers as well.
Correct. The radio will work with the older receivers as well. So,
That's good.
yeah. So you get the advantage of both. It's not quite as big as the Boxer and not as small as the Zorro. But
Zorro was more like a game controller, wasn't it?
yeah, this is
It's about the size of the RCN.
oh, hang on.
Maybe a
Hello,
little-
David.
Since I got my Zorro here, yeah,
No,
It look-
there,
yeah.
there's a bit of
It looks like bigger
A
than
little bit
the
beefier, yeah.
RC2.
yeah,
one's a house brick and one's a
but
breeze block.
if you look down here on the fat end of the Zorro, it's probably about the same thickness as the GX12.
Hi, David.
So it's not
Hey,
shaped.
David.
So it's
Will
not
it not be lighter and easier just carrying a house brick?
so it's not shaped like the Zorro, like the game controller, but as far as actual size in your hand, right? It's about the same. It's about the same as the Zorro, but it's lighter than the Boxer.
Mm.
So it's kind of an in-between size.
Yeah.
Which is not bad. I have big hands, so I kind of like things that have some weight to them. The Zorro had some weight.
Would that put it about the same size as the Pocket?
That's I've never had my hands on a Pocket, but yeah, it would be pretty similar, I would think. It'd be pretty similar in size. I don't know. Let me see. Let me
I
see if
saw
I can.
your eagle. Yeah. Thought it was impressive, but it's not as fierce as my birds.
So let me. Let me look. Let me look up the Pocket and see. Actually, it might be more closer to the Crush, but let's see here. Oh, there's a Pocket. Yeah, let's see what the specs are in the Pocket. Come on, where's this dimensions? Damn it! Why is it always down at the bottom of the screen? So the Pocket is 156 by 154, so almost square,
Mm-hmm.
and 65 millimeters.
Inch and a half. Yeah.
And let's see what the GX12 is.
2.5 inches. Sorry, not inch and a half. So 6 by 6 by 2.5.
183 by 148 by 78. So just a hair thicker than the Pocket and Well, the one dimension is right there, 148 versus 153, but the other one's 83, so it's wider.
Yeah.
So like the pocket, but wider. That's pretty much the answer.
Mm,
Who's that?
And just a hair thicker.
yeah.
I wonder what the
Well-
Zorro. I don't remember what the Zorro was.
From 63 to 78, it's nearly half an inch thicker. It's 3 inches thick instead of 2.5.
And yeah, let's see what the official specs are on the Zorro.
Three
In
inches.
particular, the thickness.
So it's like 3 inches thick. It's pretty thick, really. I mean, I know I take it it's the same as a Boxer. It's got the hand grips either side. And then an indentation in the middle where the module goes.
So the Zorro is 170 by 159 by 108.
4 inches thick.
Like I said, the fat ends of the Zorro are fat.
Yeah.
It's not where obviously this one
You
is
hold it there,
pretty much the same.
you hold it on them 2 little handles that come down from it. So, yeah.
So yeah, similar to the pocket. But
I mean, when you think about it, you've got the 2 handles that come down on the Zorro. So most of the electronics is going to be in the top bit.
yes, it is.
So
Because what's in the handles
would
is the
probably-
batteries.
that would probably why it's thicker to get everything in it.
No, it's where the batteries are actually in the handles. That's pretty much the only electronics down in the handles. Well, except for the little buttons.
Yeah, no, I mean the thickness of it is actually at
Mhm.
the,
Yeah, it's in the fat part of the handles. Yes.
Yeah.
Rod, are you going down to South Florida Drone Meetup or not this year?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, I'll see you there then.
Yes, sir. We'll sit and have another interesting conversation. And
Yeah,
this
we'll
year I
sit there.
won't try to chop my fingers off.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was yeah, Beauchart's the one who fixed that up for you, wasn't it?
No, it was Barkley. Barkley
Hmm.
and
And Jenna?
Jenna. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lance.
Hey guys,
Beauchamp tried to do that the other year when he went to pick
Yeah,
up
the previous
Ken
year
Heron's-
he picked up
Ken Heron's Navata.
hey Rod, I have a question for you when you guys are done talking about what you're talking about.
Ask Away.
Ask away.
Hey, so, and I may have asked you this already. So extenders for the internet. I don't have a big house, but I must have an old house. I don't know, but my router is in the far corner of the other side of the house upstairs, and my family room, we get no internet service basically there. And way back when those internet extenders first came out, I bought one and I plugged it in. It seemed to work a little bit, but then it stopped working. And this is like 10, 15 years ago. And I
Sure.
talked to my IT guys, and they had never heard of them before. I'm like, really? And now they're pretty common now.
They made different styles of those things. They even made some that were like plug into your power outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I did. I plugged them into my power outlet. And
Yeah, yeah.
So, do you find success with that, or do you know anything about that?
I've not personally used them.
I have.
My solution was I hired some guys to run an Ethernet cable from one side of my house to the other, and I have routers on both sides of my house. So, but you
Well,
could use those new mesh.
That's what
network
I run as a
routers.
mesh system.
Yeah.
And it plugs right into it's got the one I bought with, it has 3 units, and it doesn't matter which one's which. You don't have to have special, like if you use a double router system, which you take the main router and then you have your second router log into your first router and then you log into that. But that's a pain. I've done it, but it's a pain. But a mesh system, I have 3 of them. Doesn't matter where I put them. They pick up, and you just plug them in, and they usually have 1 or 2 or 3 ports that you can plug directly into. Like the one in my office, I had set up to where I could hardwire from the computer to the mesh router, and then it wired, but yeah, I've had good success. My son has one because he set up for his mother-in-law who's out in his backyard. He set up a two control, but
So-
the mesh is the way to go.
Can I ask?
Yeah, the
a
mesh is
clarifying
the way to
question?
go because it's one SSID, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about it.
What's
So-
that, Lance?
So does this replace the router, or does this plug into the router?
It's
This
both.
replaces the router.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
a-
generally it replaces.
Yeah.
I think the only problem you'd have if you're using the mains extenders is they have to be on the same loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But you're-
back in the day, I had my router number here in my office. And then when I
Right.
plugged the extender in, it had a side number, like a guest
Mm-hmm.
or something that I had to, so when I was using that extended router, my phone had to be onto that one if that's what I wanted to access.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the advantage of the mesh. It's all one SSID.
Yeah, it's all
So you don't
one,
have
yeah.
to swap, switch, or none of that
And
BS.
is it a pain in the ass to set up?
No. The mesh?
Plug in
No.
and you're ready to go.
And so I don't have to do it, I mean, the router, so I just pull my old router, plug my mesh in, plug it into my computer, and it's gonna work.
Yeah.
You
Pretty
yeah,
much all the new routers all support mesh.
Okay. And it's not gonna interfere with my cable system or, 'cause
No.
right now-
no, because
It's 2.4 gigahertz and 5
Okay.
point gigahertz, just like your old router.
And then the mesh things are just like the extenders that you just plug them in
Yes.
around your house.
I don't know that you plug them into the outlets anymore.
no,
They're like-
no, you
I
don't.
think
You
they're
plug 'em-
just little
Well,
towers.
they have power on them, but what you do is I've got the Linksys system, and I plug my main one, which is my primary one. I plug it into my modem because your modem has several ports out. You just, and it's only that far apart. I just got it plugged into that one, and then the rest of them, when you turn them on, it just automatically starts picking up. And so I
Okay.
can walk through the house. My phone doesn't change. Now I've got a Cat 8 going over to the system, so it's all hardwired. But that's
Okay, so my router and modem is one system now. That's pretty common, yes?
yeah,
Yeah.
it
So
is.
I just have one router modem, and it's plugged into my computer, and that's what's giving me internet throughout the house.
Right.
What I would keep that then, and I would plug the mesh into that router modem.
Yes.
Into the
Yeah.
router port. Yeah, just plug it in.
Okay.
And that would be from that point on, it's just all self. Let me see if I can.
It don't matter which device you want doing DHCP.
And I heard the mesh was better only because you didn't have to be on the same network in the other room
Right.
with your phone. I mean, anytime you moved with your phone or your laptop, you would have to
Yep.
reconnect to that other router.
It's all one SSID, so it doesn't even know that it changed locations.
Let me see if I can bring this up.
But like my router is basically upstairs in the opposite side of the house, and my family room is on the the other side downstairs. And I get my wife and daughter don't get any reception at all in the family room with their iPhones.
Right.
I have an Android and I get a little bit of reception every once in a while. So this should help it, yes?
This
Yeah.
is the system I have right here that I'm sharing. Can you
Okay.
guys see that?
Yeah.
$199 at Walmart, which is cheap. I paid a lot more than that when I bought mine several years ago.
Yeah.
That'll cover up to 5,000 square feet, which would do most homes, unless
Can
you
you-
live in a mansion.
Can
You
you
know.
put that link in the either
In the
chat or
description?
private
Yes,
chat.
I can. Let me,
Thank you.
how do I unshare this? Stop
I
sharing.
use Asus routers.
Yeah, there's different ones you can look around, and if you got IT guys there, ask them. But
So
that's the one I
the key important part right now, Lance,
Yeah.
is whichever one you get, make sure it's Wi-Fi 7.
Wi-Fi
Yes.
7.
Your
Okay.
devices right now are probably not Wi-Fi 7, but Wi-Fi 7 has been released. So your next set of phones or laptops and all that kind of crap will all have Wi-Fi 7,
Okay.
which is terabit
Why is that
throughput.
not wanting to? Let me go back here.
Theoretically,
Okay.
it's only about 60% of whatever they tell you it is. The actual maximums, they're under some certain ideal conditions that
is.
never exist in the real world. So you get about 60% of whatever they tell you you're going to get.
Okay.
So if they tell you it's gig, you're getting about 600 megs.
Gotcha.
Just kind of how it works with the networking stuff.
Well, I was trying to share
But
this.
yeah, mesh system, Wi-Fi 7. Because
Yeah.
Wi-Fi 7 just got approved last year.
Right.
So it'll be a while before we have Wi-Fi 8. We'll probably have some variation of Wi-Fi 7,
Yeah.
7E like we had 6E or whatever. Before Wi-Fi 8 hits. I guess that'd be 10 terabit.
Well, I'm trying to share it, and it's not letting me. The link is too long. They don't have a short link up here.
Try putting it in the private chat. See if it fits there.
Try putting in what? Oh,
Try
in private
putting it in
chat.
the private chat and not the internet, the YouTube chat.
All right.
See if it fits there.
There we go.
There you go. Okay, thank you.
That's a starting point. There's a lot others out there. Some that are probably newer and better. So
Lance, did you get the link?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Perfect. I'll do
'Cause
some research.
I didn't know if you knew it was in the private chat.
oh, he told me to put it there, so that's
I guess he did.
because I couldn't put it in the main chat because it's too friggin' long. I don't know why
Did
they
you
do
say that one? Link? You said that was Linksys that you had?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they had that and TP Link sometimes. Netgear.
The one that was recommended to me at one time was the Ubiquiti, Ubiquiti.
Ubiquity.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the cat's meow when it comes to this crap. So, at least according to Greg down in Oz by Drone, and he does IT stuff, so I kind of figured,
I'm gonna join via my phone, guys, because I'm getting ready to rock and roll home. I'm gonna.
All right. Well, there's
I
your
like
starting place to look at. So
I like Asus.
So I should be in my phone now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
But my picture isn't on. I don't. But I'm not on the. Okay, it doesn't matter. You don't know.
There's the Asus system on Amazon.
Okay, I'm gonna start packing up, guys.
Oh, you gotta
Not
pack
pack,
it in?
not pack it in, pack it up.
Oh, pack it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You're still at school?
Yeah, I am. I'm
Oh,
getting
okay.
ready to leave.
Yeah, see that one that he put in that chat, that Asus, that's pretty good. 6,500 square feet, 3,600 megabytes per second. That's
Asus makes good shit. I like their
yeah, they do.
motherboards too.
They do.
So
And you just put that in, Rod?
yeah,
Yeah, he just put it in the chat, the private chat.
Okay, hopefully
they
you guys
got
don't.
all kinds of models, so you don't have to necessarily get that one. But that
I might have to ask you about that later because I won't. I may not see the chat until I get home, and you guys might close up before I get home.
Right, right.
So, but okay, I'm gonna start walking toward the car. Call it a weekend.
here, Lance. Let me make this easier. So in the chat, for the YouTube chat,
I'm
I
also
put a search term in there. Just take that search term and put it
Yeah.
in Amazon or wherever.
Okay.
I'm also going to send it to you on Messenger.
Okay. In YouTube.
No, in
I
on
mean Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Very good. I know Rod doesn't like links in his Facebook. He doesn't trust us.
Yeah. Well, you and I have chatted a couple times on there, so I knew you know,
Yeah.
so that way you've got it on your phone or wherever else you want to go.
It's
Okay,
an
very good.
interesting question. I think you've pinged me before, Lance. Let me look.
I have.
Yeah.
And
I could send you the big long. I could send you the big long link. Here,
Yeah.
I'll just send you the search term. Here.
I send you a link and you tell me I don't click on any links. I said, okay, I won't send you one then.
Hello, I spent the last 5 years of my military career on the CERT team dealing with network security. So,
We'll see ya.
so drive safe.
Oh, I'm not leaving. I was talking to
Oh.
a teacher that's leaving with me. But I'll listen to you guys as I get in the car. So
Okay. Well, how far is the drive home, Lance?
half an hour, but I have to stop at Costco to get some cheese. So
45 minutes?
Costco's about 15 from here, and then another 15 to home.
Okay.
So
15 minutes at Costco, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and then McDonald's for a burger and a cup of coffee to keep him going before he gets home.
Before I do what is tonight?
Pizza
Pizza
Friday.
night.
Yeah. And
I
we're
had-
inviting my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, good friend, nephew, niece's husband, little baby.
All right.
They're all coming over for dinner
Ah,
tonight.
good.
All coming over for
They got
pizza.
enough
So,
pizzas.
It's
how many
pizza
pizzas
night.
you got to make? Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a few, probably about
Lance?
four.
Four
About
of
four.
them, huh?
Four or five, and we're gonna have salad. Some folks will drink red wine, some will drink white wine.
What time does this all start, Lance?
It starts. I think we're inviting everyone over at 6, so it'll be 8 o'clock your time, Lloyd. Just
Yeah, I'll check I'll check out there and see if they've got my Learjet fired up. If they do,
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'll just drop in
Yeah.
unannounced. So
Yeah. He'll just 3D print a transporter.
I'll do that. Yeah, I've got one of those little things around here. Where do I have that?
The question is,
Yeah.
Lloyd, are you gonna have them land, or are you just gonna open the door and jump out with parachute and parachute in and drop in?
Oh no, I'm
Well,
gonna
you
have
don't
them
want to
land.
do that because you got to get back afterwards.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna have them land. I don't jump out of perfectly good airplane.
Perfectly good airplane.
Yeah. That's the most ludicrous thing I ever did in my life, and I'll never do it again.
Battered cod, battered.
Oh my God! Think about the jet pilots who like have to eject.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you've actually ejected twice, they won't let you fly anymore.
No.
Literally, they won't let you fly because your spine has been crushed.
Yeah. We
Brenda uses
right.
Starlink, just so you guys know.
oh, there you go.
the mesh system.
Yeah, I
just
think so.
Yeah.
Starlink, okay.
Oh, what did I do?
I don't know whether Starlink do a mesh system.
Yeah, I don't know if they do. You could probably hook a mesh system to it.
Well, and the thing about Starlink though is it'll, you know, it's coming from up above, so it doesn't really need to.
Have you heard about version 3?
It's just got to avoid all the solar flares.
What's version 3, Rod?
So they're on, I think 2.5 right now, are the satellites that they're putting up. They're actually, this last one they sent up, they suspect they may have put some dummy version 3s or some test version 3s. They're not sure. But anyways, version 3 is going to have terabit throughput.
Wow.
Terabyte
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 input, huh?
throughput. Yep. Terabyte throughput from low Earth orbit.
Wow.
What's going to be the point of having a land-based internet? There won't be.
Hey, Brenda.
And
Hey,
they're
everybody
starting
in the
to
chat.
put their satellites up for the cell providers.
Go ahead, David. What were you saying?
I was just saying hi to everybody in the chat.
So eventually cell towers will be a thing of the past. It'll all be satellite based.
Oh, what's Marcus going to do his orbits around?
Mm.
I don't know. They won't tear them down. It costs them too much money to tear those things down and recycle them. So they'll still be there until they like rust and fall over.
They don't just have cell phones on them. They have all sorts of microwave links.
Yeah, usually local police, fire, all that kind of stuff. Their stuff up there.
Local TV as well.
Yeah, they're all, most of those towers are all shared.
Well, if you have microwave links and you want them taken down, just give me a shout. I can send Laura with a packet of eggs.
Yeah. And she'll throw it at somebody. Yeah, the only thing with microwave links is if one aerial can't see the next aerial, it won't reach it.
I remember people having them, a couple of customers had a microwave link because they had a building down the street and it was like 3-4 megs throughput on that link.
Mm.
And then wonder why they had performance issues. Hello. You got the latency from hell and really slow.
I'm getting my fiber optic in on the 20th.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I scheduled it for early in the morning so they can get out here, get it done, and get out.
Just
get
enough
on my
time
way.
to the inauguration.
Yeah. But yeah, they sent me an email finally today and told me to schedule it. So I went in there and I had to set up a portal and then go back and click on the link again to, get it set up. But so I'm getting 5 gigs up and down.
Dominic, what are you using for internet over there?
For what?
Internet service.
We have what's called the NBN, which is fiber to the node.
It's 5 what?
Fiber.
Fiber. Okay.
Yeah, but what did you call it?
Optic. Fiber optic, fiber to the node.
Yeah, but what did you first call it?
NBN, National Broadband Broadband
NBN.
Network.
Banana. Do 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 do. Banana.
Yeah. And believe me, it's very slow.
Oh, it is. Well,
Yeah.
what is it? It doesn't what's his name have Starlink over there on the east side of?
Yeah, we've got Starlink available, but not at that price.
Tim's got it.
Yeah,
I know. Not at
got
$140 a month.
How much is NBN?
95.
140 a month is actually not bad. That's what a lot of the places around
That's
close
what
to
I've
what a
been
lot of
paying.
the local internet providers are close
paying-
to.
I've been paying 142 a month for 1 gig down and 30 megs up.
Yeah, but
And-
142 Australians, nothing like 140 American.
That's true.
140 American is probably well over $200.
Yeah. And so I'm getting this 5 gig up and down for $100. So I'm saving $42 a month and getting
100, that's 100 and
yeah, 5
yeah,
times
maybe
the
about
amount.
150.
Yeah.
I get
And you know how much you're gonna notice it, Lloyd? Not a bit.
I probably won't. Nope.
yeah.
I'm
I
just
get,
There's
I'm just doing it to save the
one-
money because I'm going to be saving at least 42
Oh
bucks
yeah,
a month.
yeah. No, I'm with you there. But I only
It's a
have
lot-
600 megs, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people that are probably all streaming
Right.
shows on YouTube on 600 megs and never have a freaking issue.
Mhm.
I don't either. Well, I did until they finally. It took them. I've been here. I've had.
But that
them-
wasn't your throughput. That was just the cable was fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
The problem I had was that they needed to have.
How much
Finally
you
somebody
paying,
got
Mark?
out there and replaced the node.
For 1 gig internet, all of the TV channels on Virgin Cable,
Yeah.
including Netflix, and a landline phone line, it's £93 a month.
I'm paying 60 for the
About
same.
$145 or so. That's not bad for phones and everything.
I'm paying $213 for TV and internet total.
I pay
And I got
six,
it. Too many
I pay
channels.
£59.63 all in for everything.
Mm.
Yeah, it's cheaper in Europe. Has been
Yeah.
forever.
Oh no, it's not. If I weren't getting a deal, if I was to pay full price for that, I'm talking maybe 180, 190.
No, you'd be paying the same as me.
You're in contract, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
93.
Yeah.
That gives you what, cable and internet?
Yeah, that's cable and internet and phone
And Netflix.
and Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've pretty much got all those as well.
And priority on concert tickets.
Yeah, I got that too.
Oh, that's O2.
Taylor Swift,
Oh, you get it through
baby.
you get it with Virgin.
Taylor Swift, yep. Lance
Yeah.
is a Taylor Swiftie.
Bless your heart.
I'm on O2 mobile. Anyway.
Lloyd's shaking his head there, Lance.
Bless your heart.
But
That's all
yeah,
I
I
can
suppose
say.
O2 and Virgin are the same company now.
Yeah, the BT 1.6 gig gamer bundle is at 140 quid.
I think EE's got 2 gigs on it now.
No, 1.6.
What, EE?
Yeah.
I thought EE were advertising 2.
No, 1.6 gamer bundle it's called.
No, that's BT, not EE.
No, it's EE.
Is it?
EE and BT are the same company.
Yeah, most of them use BT's lines anyway.
Yeah, but EE and BT are exactly the same company. They are the same company. They own each other.
All right, so the same as Virgin and O2.
Yeah. Which is strange because when O2 set out, it was O2 was set up by
O2 was
BT.
part of BT, yeah.
Yeah. Then they were forced to split it. Now O2 is part of Virgin and BT owns EE.
Yeah.
And at one point, Virgin used to piggyback off EE.
And you've got TalkTalk, PlusNet,
PlusNet's BT.
Vodafone.
I'm going to take you guys
Oh,
into
we've still got
country.
Orange, or did Orange went into EE, didn't they?
Orange is EE and T-Mobile merged.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Mobile.
think orange still existed.
Not by name, but what's it?
You
Yeah,
could-
'cause we had orange over
They
here.
got absorbed, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our
it
orange
merged, it merged with
absorbed.
1-to-1 became T-Mobile, and then Orange and T-Mobile merged to become EE.
Okay.
And
Now we've got
on.
3 over here, and they all
Yeah, we've got 3 as well.
yeah. The others were absorbed.
Free is disappearing soon.
Oh, okay, because we had 3 and orange over here.
Yeah,
And then
Free's
they were
merging with, yeah, Free's going to merge with Vodafone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we've got Vodafone over here, and they absorbed all the other. They absorbed all the others. We've only got 2 minor carriers left, but they've been partially absorbed by the other ones anyway. Because they just they lease out their network.
The moment anyone says to me the only network you've got left is Vodafone, I ain't having a mobile.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Or as everybody calls it over here, they call it slow to phone.
Yeah.
They're absolutely pitiful.
Yeah. Well, I called one of their customer service representatives a stupid bastard, right? Because he sent the settings to my phone and changed everything to Albanian, right? And then expected me to go through the menus and find out how to change it back. I was like, no. So I called him a stupid bastard, and he called the police on me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I
The
can't.
police
read
actually turned up.
Probably deserved it.
The best bit was the police actually turned up at my door for it.
What'd the police say?
Well, at first apparently I was threatening to harm him. I'm like, the guy's in a New Delhi call center. I'm in the UK. Yeah. I'm not threatening harm to anyone. And then the police just did a little check, saw my phone and went, yeah, you're right, he's a stupid bastard, and left.
Cheese and coffee. What else should I get?
Oh,
The cops end up more annoyed at him than they do at you
Yeah.
for wasting their time.
milk, bacon,
Milk and bacon. Okay, got it.
muffins.
How
Muffins
about
and
tea?
bread, not as in cake.
Should I
What's
get
it,
tea?
what's it?
Oh yeah, proper tea, Yorkshire tea.
Yeah.
Should I get Joe's tea?
No, tea bag first, then water, then milk. Any other way, you're just gonna get murdered.
Yeah, but you got to use a kettle.
And you got to
Colombian-
use a kettle.
Colombian Supremo. Perfect.
That's
No, you don't want the Colombian stuff. That's dodgy.
That's coffee.
You might get cocaine in it.
It is.
That's what I was thinking.
That's why my coffee's always Colombian, just in case I get lucky and it's got something good in it.
Yeah, cocaine is made from the cocoa bean.
2.5 or 3. 15 or 13. I'm going to get the
Cocoa bean
300.
petrol.
You're gonna get the 300? The 300 what?
The 3-pound coffee.
Oh, okay.
Grind your own.
Oh, you grind your own coffee?
3 pounds.
Proper.
I do every morning.
Well, do you
Yeah,
also drink
loud.
do you drink proper tea, Lance?
Just like Joe.
Proper tea doesn't come in bags. Proper tea is
No, but proper tea is, according to Joe, is you put water in the cup, put the tea bags in there, and put it in the microwave for 3 minutes.
Yep.
yeah. Well,
Way to do
Yeah.
it.
Oh, jeez, okay.
that's why Joe doesn't know what proper tea tastes like.
And anyone anyone that boils water in a microwave, right, should be told to pack it in.
What if you don't have a stovetop?
Get yourself a
I get
kettle.
Get yourself an electric kettle.
There you go. I hadn't thought of that, but yeah.
An electric kettle. What?
Electric kettle, 2 minutes, boiling hot water, not microwave temperature, proper boiling water. Tip it onto the tea bag. Let the tea fuse slowly.
Hey,
tip it
Don.
onto the tea bag. You let the tea fuse, and then you add the milk to taste.
I reckon I should bring electric kettles over to the US because I would sell 1 million of
Yeah.
them. I tell you,
They've got
I
them
don't
over
know
there.
anything about them.
They have
They've
got them
got-
over there now. They're becoming popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife's got one.
Shut up.
So I'm
Anyways.
in the business, Costco. Usually not really
mini
crowded.
mushroom.
It is a zoo in here today.
Hey, Laura, who did you tell to shut up?
Dominic.
Everybody,
Dominic.
Lance, shut up.
Where are you going in?
I presume in
Don
about
has
She's
6
trying to order a
months.
drink.
I
We'll
really
probably-
need to get me one because I love good, proper brewed tea. I
Hey
really
there,
do.
how are you?
Yeah. Definitely get yourself an electric kettle because it boils to the right temperature and you just tip it slowly onto the tea bag and let the tea fuse as you're tipping the water.
yeah.
And then you add the
Thank
milk
you.
to
Have a good
taste
day.
and sugar.
Yeah,
But
I
don't
will
add-
too.
You don't add the
Jeez.
milk until you've taken the tea bag out.
Oh, I was
They're
taking the
usually
tea bag out
pretty
So
last.
you're
because
using the
I-
acoustic kettle rather than the electric kettle.
So you leave the tea bag in when you add the milk?
Yeah, because then if I add too much milk, I can use the tea bag to make it back to my strength I want.
No.
I don't think that's proper.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I
That's how you
don't.
do it.
I just make sure I
It was
don't
my job.
Look,
Right, back in a minute.
you just got to make sure you don't add too much milk.
Well, what
Hi there.
I've seen,
Good, how are you?
I've seen old
Awesome.
time
Thank you. Have a good day
pictures.
now.
I've seen old time photos of people taking their fork and then wrapping the tea bag around it
Yeah.
and dipping it in and out and then squeezing it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no, you shouldn't use a fork. You've got
I've done that.
you have the danger then of piercing a hole in the tea bag and
So you use a spoon.
look, yeah, use a teaspoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you use a spoon.
Okay, the proper way to make tea is not
Oh,
to
here
use
we go.
water. Just pour milk into a mug, put it in the microwave, and heat it up until it's just ready to steam. And then put your tea bag in there, return it to the microwave for another 30 seconds, pull it out, and then you can add your sugar and let the tea bag set for maybe 15 minutes in the milk and then squeeze it really hard. And then you can toss the tea bag away.
You do that if you use a coffee bag.
And he's gone. He just came
And you-
on to say that.
He came
you
out to
never-
straighten you guys all out.
No, he was wrong, completely wrong. I'm sorry, Donald, on this one, I'm never going to agree with you. And you never toss a tea bag away.
No, you use it more than once.
If you have plants,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right, then you put the tea bag in cold water into a jug of it and then let it infuse and then tip it into your plant. You get healthy plants.
Yep.
Actually,
my
I,
dad-
I use tea bags more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
my-
Oh no, you can't make more than one cup of tea with a tea bag.
I've done
it
it.
depends.
Oh,
If you
Dominic.
get strong brew, you can, but not a normal tea bag.
Only if you put it in a teapot and make more than you need.
Yeah. And then you got to put 2 tea bags in a teapot.
Yeah, but you can make 4 cups of tea out of that.
Hey,
Okay,
Dominic,
I got
Dominic, it doesn't sound like you're doing proper tea.
Oh, okay. Well then,
We got out of the Costco parking lot safely just in time to have Donald tell us how to make that proper tea that Joe makes.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yep.
My tea bags go in the brown bin for composting.
oh, okay. That's a green bin over here.
My dad, he used to always take his tea bags out and put them around the rose bushes.
Yeah.
and then let them sit for a while, like if it's rain and snow and all that, and then he'd go back in there when he'd kind of stir up the soil after they'd kind of sat there for
After
a
they
while.
had their way with the soil.
Yep, and then he just till them in right into the till them right into the soil. And
Coffee grounds are good for that as well.
yeah, Mom always had beautiful roses on that rose bush, so it must work. Is there any particular style or shape of the teapot that the electric kettle I need to get, or is it just anything?
Nah.
If
Anything
you
that
like-
fits in a
microwave.
Yeah,
They're usually just a normal base and then a kettle that sits on
yeah,
top.
the
of it.
base that you put it on, and you
In-
can spend anywhere from like $10 to all the way up to the Russell Hobbs, which are usually about 120. And they're glass.
You can get dearer than that if you go for Smeg.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about Smeg, but the Russell Hobbs is pretty good.
Here you go.
I've got one like that.
Amazon electric kettles.
20 quid, you can get a reasonable kettle.
Yeah,
I was looking at yeah.
I bought one from Aldi.
And you can get you can get metal ones, you can get plastic ones, you can get glass ones.
And you can,
Yeah.
you can get the
We have a plastic one.
we have
which
the ones that we have the fast
Yeah, I've got
boil.
the glass ones are interesting because you can watch
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
you think
any
it's,
value because you can watch it do its thing.
My suggestion
Yeah, it
is
has an LED light in it so that when I got mine, it lights up blue.
buy the least expensive one because they
Yeah.
don't last very long.
Yeah, you buy the cheap one from Aldi.
Buy the cheap one. Every 2 years, you'll probably buy
Yeah.
another one.
If you
Give or
look
take.
at it, it'll last.
Lloyd, that's the one I got.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
Told you
Okay,
he was.
yeah.
Told you he was British. You wouldn't have it. None of you would have it. Told you.
Yeah, he is very British.
David, do you think it's entirely by chance I got everything wrong about how to make tea?
No.
Now,
Yeah, you were just trolling us. I knew
Yeah.
that.
Michael's got a lovely plaque that tells everybody he's British.
Yeah, he was just trolling us.
This is pretty similar to the one we have.
But
It's
Lloyd-
plastic, but it's
Yeah,
clear on the side.
Lloyd,
It's clear on the side, so you can see it boiling.
Lloyd, if
Yeah.
you go to use the kettle to boil water to make coffee, when it's boiled, let it cool down a bit first, because if you use boiling water on coffee beans, you'll burn them.
well, if you're actually making a coffee, you're supposed to put the milk in first, and you then mix it to a paste. And once it's turned to a paste, then you add the hot water.
Oh
I my make-
God.
That's
I
only
make
if you're
mine
using
one cup at a
instant
time. So
No, that's all coffee.
Because if you pour
My
boiling hot
my
water
coffee-
on coffee, you burn the coffee beans.
Marsh just said that.
My
cup at a time.
my
I know.
coffee goes in a cafetiere.
And let me let you into another secret about the kettle.
You can't
should
burn
always-
coffee beans with boiling water.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can overheat. You can
You
overheat.
don't,
You can
you don't
over
burn them, you scald them. But
you
anyway,
over extract them.
yeah.
when you buy a kettle, an
There's a
electric
difference.
kettle, always flip the lid when you're filling it up. Because it takes out all the crap of the water, and it's got a little thing on the pouring spout that
Oh,
traps
filter.
it all in.
Yeah, it's got a
Every
filter.
couple of days, just tip it out. What's left, all the little bits, just tip them out and use your kettle again. You're good to go. Right.
Oh, do we have?
Takes
I don't
about
know.
So I bought a kettle on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
So I went
Right.
to the Amazon resale store,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got a green banner, so it's a little different, right? Looks just slightly different. So I searched tea kettle, and it comes up, and it's the regular Amazon page now. So it's not that green banner. How do I know I'm getting a resale item?
Up at
And
the
it-
very
and-
top, you should have in departments. It should say, instead of all departments, it should say resale if you've got an item there. If they don't have any in the resale store, then you're not going to be able to find any there. It'll just take you directly into the Amazon.
Regular to
Gotcha,
the
okay.
Amazon, yep.
Okay, very well.
And
And
never
in the
buy a resale
top right
kettle.
corner, top right corner, Don.
Up
Yeah.
at the very
So-
top by the search bar where it says like all departments when you're doing a search.
Okay,
I just
wouldn't
learned
put-
about the Amazon resale the other day and I explored it a little bit, and that's why I know.
I
okay,
wouldn't,
very good.
I wouldn't put
Um,
kettle in. They just
Also, never use a coffee pot in a hotel room.
because you never know what's been in
Yeah,
that.
you never know what's been. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you mean a coffee pot that's been in there, but if you had a coffee pot in your bag, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's a
apply.
different story.
Yeah. This is why we have kettles over here, and we boil the kettle and make a cup of tea in our own cup.
Yes. Hey,
Yeah, an
get yourself an
AeroPress.
AeroPress.
Actually,
Yep.
if I'm in a hotel, I boil the kettle, then pour the water out, then put fresh water in, then boil it again. Just
Mm.
because the boiling water, the first time,
Come on,
sanitizes.
kitty, 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 kitty. Sorry,
What?
getting mute. Calling my cat.
Oh,
Uh,
I'll be back in just a minute, gentlemen.
Everybody's cat that's online just sprung their head
Yeah.
up and said, "Who's calling? What?"
Yeah,
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
waiting for mine to.
Mine didn't budge.
yeah, the British cat was like, "Oh, shut up."
I can see mine moving.
I can see mine lying on my fleece.
I can't see my pussy. I don't have one.
well, Paul, I should be getting that on Monday, it says. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Speaking of
Lance is
Monday,
getting my other Neo.
my my 04 air units will probably be here Monday. They ship
Yeah.
today.
Videos on them.
My cats are spoiled, Dominic.
Same here.
Yeah, stop.
Well, Dominic's got different size cats. He's got one that's as big as a bobcat, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not that big, but yeah.
Yeah, well, Scout's pretty big.
Mine's only little. She's only about 4 kilogram.
So mine have
Well,
two water bowls. They have this one, which is the pagoda. And let's see here. Where's the other one? Yeah, this guy. This was the first one I got him.
What does it do? Spray, keep the water in there or what?
Yeah, yeah. So the water comes out, the water's coming out the top and running down the side. So they kind of like to lick the ball.
Lick the ball.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Where the other one, it's more like a water fountain with the water, you know.
The water sprays up a little bit and comes down.
Nah, it just falls out, right?
Well, my cat's got a bowl next to her food bowl, but she'd still rather go outside and drink water out of the bucket in the garden.
Yeah. I got the second one because the idea was I was going to put one outside on the lanai because they spend half their time out there.
Yeah.
And ended up setting them side by side for whatever reason. But
In fact, I've heard recently that it's not a good idea to put cats' food in a bowl because when they're eating, the whiskers get in the way.
The question I would
The
have
middle
about
and not round the outside. So you
about
should
the
put-
water dishes,
Right.
does it attract any bugs or anything?
no,
No,
but you have to clean them.
yeah, clean them when
Clean
you
them
put
and change the
food in.
filter and yeah, clean the pump out.
right. Going back to the cat discussion, if there's anybody from Scotland watching, do not, I repeat, do not go outside and go, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Because that kitty might not be the kitty you're expecting. There's
Oh,
a load of lynxes escaped from a zoo.
Ah,
They've caught a few of them.
Welcome back, Lloyd.
yep. Thank you. I
just
always
drove
like
by a
what Mrs.
pawn shop.
Slocum called her cat.
and I smelled skunk. I'd never smelled it before.
Oh,
Well, once you smell it, you'll always remember it.
you always remember it. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul smelled it. How many, Paul?
Yeah, my dog got sprayed in the backyard by a skunk.
Yeah, I've been lucky. None of mine have gotten sprayed, but
We're lucky we don't have skunks.
only your
Anyways.
politicians.
Well,
the
yeah.
cats like the water.
Oh, we have plenty of them.
Water fountains.
Well,
So-
they just on the news showed a picture of some of the devastation out in California, and they zoomed in front of a house that was total devastation, and the whole area was devastated. And here's a wheelchair sitting there.
Oh, I hope they got out.
Yeah,
You know, it's amazing that those row houses that were sitting on the water. Like those have got to be what do you think? $7, $8, $9 million homes, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a row of 25 of them completely gone.
Were they built out of wood?
Actually, you know,
Brick and wood.
I read an article today. There was one house, about $3 million house, was the guy that won the Powerball, $2 billion a couple of years ago.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
That got wiped. That got wiped out.
Talking about fire, I'm seeing smoke ahead.
Mm.
I wonder if it's a car or what's going on up here.
Maybe they're having an outdoor pizza party.
They
Well,
probably
here,
are.
Maybe someone's making a cup of tea in a kettle.
if you're over here,
In a
Lance,
microwave.
The
They
microwave.
put
Yeah.
a steel kettle in a microwave. No, it's someone's backyard. They're
if you were
smoking.
over, if you were over there, you won't be able to see the smoke for the fog.
Oh,
They're
now I
having a
smell-
nice bonfire.
Nice large bonfire.
Top temperature today here was
One,
-2.
ours was 1 for an hour or so.
David, what
Yeah.
was the top temperature over there?
-2.
-2. Okay, so that would be about 28 degrees.
About
I think
34
on the
degrees.
scale
-2,
it was
yeah.
fucking freezing.
Minus, not plus. At the moment, it's -4 here.
Yeah.
That's
It's that cold. The thermometer goes, "Oh fuck off! I'm fucking freezing."
Yeah. Let me in. Yeah,
Anyways.
and I'm still daft enough to go outside for a cigarette.
I think I'm gonna jump off.
Jeez.
You guys have a great weekend.
Okay, Rod, take care.
All right,
That's all right,
Rod, you
Rod.
take care.
See you, Rod.
It's currently 0 Fahrenheit.
Phone
today.
call, just a minute.
0 Fahrenheit.
Yep. No.
32.
Celsius.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
better because 0 Fahrenheit. Holy shit.
Oh, we get down there. We get to -10. We've gotten down to -15, and it stayed there for and that's the high during the day. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Northern United States gets down to -0 quite often.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's well, it's like I was saying. Back when I was in ninth grade and 9th, 10th grade before I finally started driving, I'd go wait up at the bus stop and they had one of them big old Prestone antifreeze metal things, and those things always read, and they it was nothing but standing up there at the bus stop at -10 degrees,
Yeah.
standing outside, and
Yep.
so yeah. Back in the day, these little weenies nowadays,
Well,
they couldn't
back in the
handle it.
day, you used to wear boots and snow pants and
Yeah,
jacket.
exactly. Yeah. Matter of fact, I put on my winter combat boots today. They're all neopremed on the inside,
Yep,
so yeah,
yep.
insulated. And just because I didn't want my feet to get wet walking through the snow. It wasn't that it was that
Right.
cold. I hate wet socks,
Mm-mm. I'd agree with that.
you know. And if I'd have worn my tennis shoes, that's what would have happened. Because, like I said, there's about 8 inches out there. At least
Gotta
that's
wear
what
your
it looks.
boots.
But
So is anybody else on tonight? Do you know of?
Art.
Yeah, Art in about
Starts
20
at
minutes.
6.
He's on at 6. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Art
Eight.
is on.
yes, Art is on. Yeah.
Art. Art.
8 Eastern. You can work it
For
out
those of
from
us
there.
in America, it's art with the R. But those other people that talk funny
Art.
English, well, they call it ought.
Art.
Not Art.
And they wonder why I use an R in the word wash. Somebody's got to use up the ones all those R's that they don't use.
Washington.
That's right. Yeah, Washington, washing machine. Well, I've said it
Yep.
all my life until I got around
Yep.
these skippies and these palms, and now they all make fun of my way I say it. Now, what do the British call you guys, Dominic? Because I know it's what you call the Brits. So
Aussies,
We
don't
call-
they?
What's that?
You're called Aussies, aren't you?
Yeah.
but I mean,
We
you call the British palms, so you know,
Yeah, we call them palms or limeys.
or limeys. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
haven't heard that term in
We
years.
call Australians the criminals we let go.
Yeah, the convicts. Actually, we can also
Yeah.
call them soap dodgers as well.
Cheeky fucker.
You call
We-
them what?
Yeah.
Soap dodgers.
Ah. See, what I don't understand is, with the Australians and the Brits, they're the way they speak is fairly similar. I mean, there's
Close, similar.
you know,
Yeah.
it's close.
Well,
Mhm.
they are our criminals.
Yeah, well, that's true. Not all of them, not the ones in South Australia. They will
the
argue
Germans.
that point with you. But anyways, but
That's
then
all
we
the
got the
Germans went.
Canadians. We got the Canadians. So where the hell did they get their accent from? Because it doesn't even come close to British.
Mm.
It's like actually, it sounds sort of like Yankee American when you think about it. So
Well, what about the New Zealanders? Where did they get their accent from?
oh, God knows where they got it from. They don't even know how to use the proper vowels, or I mean, yeah,
Consonants.
Their
yeah,
vowels
no,
are all on the wrong.
right. They're all. Oh my God! The first time I heard one of them talk, is like, "What the hell are you asking about?"
Push.
Yeah. Well, like the word, the number 6. They were trying to tell me, and it was a
6.
gal that was talking, was from New Zealand, and she says, yeah, go over there. It says it's over at Sykes.
Yeah,
Sex.
6.
Yeah. Why is it at
6.
sex? No. The number.
6. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 6. Yeah, 6 and 9.
Yeah, between 5 and
I
7,
understand
it's
that.
6.
Yeah.
Uh,
God, where did you people learn your English at?
Exactly. And the as I said, it's fush, and chops.
Right.
Fush.
Yeah.
I got a
they're-
U where an I should be.
The only other people I know that are harder to understand than New Zealanders, and that's got to be the Welsh. I
Yeah.
can understand the Scots, I can understand the Irish, but I cannot understand the Welshman.
yeah,
They're
with the thick Welsh drawl. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, their accents are even worse than those guys from Manchester, and theirs sucks.
Santander. Because when I was
Yeah.
with you, when you were in Bradford and back in 2017, you were with Nationwide.
Trying to think of the
Huh?
other one.
I don't remember Santander.
Santander is
you've
Old
gone.
Abbey National.
Okay.
Well, so Art's on in 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it and let you guys take a break before the art show.
Yeah,
You just assume that we're going to art show. So
Well,
I am.
David, you
Are
are.
we gonna pack it in?
We're gonna pack
we're
it
gonna
in,
pack it
Lance.
in.
You
We're gonna
have a
pack it
good
in,
pizza
folks.
party, buddy.
Time to
Thank
pack
you.
it in.
I just got home and I'm gonna start doing honeydews.
Okay, all righty.
You have a
Bye,
good one.
everybody. We'll see all of you again in the morning.
All
Yeah.
right. See
And
y'all
Art-
later.
Little Art, and what's his little buddy's name?
Oh, Bucky
Bucky. Yeah,
Bucky.
Art and
Yeah,
Bucky
Art and
show will
Bucky
be on
show.
here in
Yeah.
15 minutes.
or
Okay,
Hazel the
everybody.
Hedgehog.
We'll see you. We're gonna pack.